What's going on, you guys? Welcome on back to the channel. Now, with the last chapter of Two Blue Vortex being officially out, I think we can say, in my opinion, this is the best time to be a fan of Boruto right now. Because we have the manga itself, like, just popping off month after month. We got the interview that was coming out this week, where they're just dropping all this lore stuff that's really really adding to the story in a way, and I'm really digging that too. But I didn't make videos on that. But bro, like the tidbits from those interviews are just insane. So with that being said, there's never been a better time to be a fan of Boruto than right now. And so with that being said, I think we can safely say that the first arc of Two Blue Vortex is done now with chapter 13 because it set everything up with prescient. Boruto's captured. Like, we got a new manifestation of the Ten Tails that's being born. So I think it's the perfect time to really discuss about where I think, at least, the story is going to go next. And where I think the story is going to go next is I think we're going to have like a little mini imprisonment arc where I think Boruto's going to be captured for a little bit, but I don't think he's going to get freed right away or anything like that. I think for at least a couple chapters for this mini arc, Boruto is going to be captured by Konoha, the place and the people that he has been trying to save now for the past 13 chapters. And what I think is going to be happening is they're going to be pressing him for information and stuff like that. But what I really think the crux of this whole arc is going to be is I feel like Boruto is going to be a prisoner of his own mind. And let me explain what I mean by that. Boruto is a character that, since everything that's happened to him in part one with Omnipotence, ever since that point, Boruto's been on the run. He hasn't really had time to himself to really reflect in a way, or at least that we've seen. So what I think is going to happen is I've been saying for the longest time now that Momoshiki is going to come back, and he still hasn't come back in the story. So now I think this is the perfect time for Momoshiki to show up and just really dig into Boruto. Because whenever we see Momoshiki, it's usually him trying to goad Boruto on a little bit, right? Get him upset, like when he talks about the prophecy and stuff like that. But since that's over and done with, Momoshiki needs a new angle to try to get Boruto riled up again. Because the whole point in Momoshiki taunting him in part one was that he wanted to take over his body. So that way, he could just be Boruto and have Boruto retreat into the subconscious because of the weight of everything that was going on with him. Like, he wants Boruto to get to the point, again, where he feels that the only way he can escape from everything is to retreat into his own mind and have Momoshiki take over. So, what better way to try to get Boruto back to that point? By taunting him. By him being like, Boruto, like, perfect example, him being like, Boruto, nobody here cares about what you're doing for them. They all hate you. Look at what Konohamaru did. You saved him, and he still put shackles on you and captured you and deferred to Kawaki. So I think that's what's going to happen. I think we're really going to see, Boruto, and we're going to see Momoshiki just dig into him about that. And what makes it better is Boruto's the only one that can see him, right? So I think it's going to come down to that as well. And if Boruto is going to be freed or anything like that, he needs to appeal to Kawaki. And what better way to appeal to Kawaki than by showing him that Boruto is the one in control? But that can't happen if Momoshiki takes over. So it's going to be a really fun, I think this is going to be a really good arc where it's like a battle between Momoshiki and Boruto in his mind, fighting for control of his mind. And the one that decides everything, though, is going to be Kawaki. Because Kawaki has been kind of on the back burner for a while now, but I think this is going to be the arc where Kawaki takes center stage again. Because I think Boruto's overall fate after this arc is going to be in Kawaki's hands. But Kawaki also has a lot to lose in terms of the interrogation aspect. And let me tell you why I think that is. Now, as we know, Damon and Ada, they know that Kawaki pretty much framed Boruto. Even a few chapters ago, Damon was like, so what are you going to do if they all find out that you essentially set up Boruto with Omnipotence? So I think what this is our arc is going to be Kawaki trying to play this a certain way so that way he doesn't get exposed and all this comes out. Because the second people find out that Kawaki set Boruto up with omnipotence to kill him, Kawaki's cooked. So Kawaki, I think, is going to be really like similar to Boruto. They're going to be playing a certain game when it comes to this interrogation. And what I think is going to be is Kawaki's going to be the one leading the potential interrogation against Boruto. And what's going to happen is that we know Boruto knows a lot. He knows everything. So the question is going to be, what is Boruto going to reveal in this interrogation that could throw everything off for Kawaki? And what's Kawaki going to say that could disprove everything? Like, is there anything Kawaki could say to really like keep his cover safe? And what is Momoshiki gonna do that could just throw everything on its head and like just like could he take over Boruto in that moment? Like, could Kawaki like have their karmas resonate? Because we saw a couple chapters ago, Kawaki and Boruto's karmas resonated, and Boruto ran away because he was afraid of Momoshiki taking over. So, is what Kawaki is going to do? Is he going to have his karma activate to try and get Momoshiki to take over and like disprove everything? Like, I think that could be. That's what I think that is what makes this imprisonment so enticing, right? Because there's so many dynamics that we can really dig into here. Like there's so many things in the story that they can call back to and like have it all come to a head here in this interrogation because we haven't really had time to talk yet because it's all been action. So now I think it's the perfect time to really like do this. Like it's going to be a nice little like arc where it's just going to be like a battle of the minds. Like it's just going to be a peak, man. Like I think that could be like perfect. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you guys think I'm right? Do you guys think there's more, or do you guys think that the story is going to go a completely different direction and there really isn't going to be an imprisonment? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I'm going to talk to you guys next time. Bye.